Well, we seem to have dodged the bullet as far as severe weather is concerned, and as we head on through this afternoon, we're going to be looking at near record high temperatures. Boy, what a winter we've been having. In fact, it's one thing we want to talk about here now that we're officially out of meteorological winter being the 3 coldest months of the year, typically December, January, and February. Now we start in March, looking back at our winter. Yeah, what winter? The second warmest winter on record for us here in Eastern Carolina. Average high temperature just barely below 60 degrees, 59.2, feeling more like Wilmington than it has been for us that we're used to here in Eastern Carolina. And guess what? As we start the month of March, it comes in like a lion, right? How about coming in like a hot lamb, flirting with record high temperatures. Now, you'll notice Washington, New Bern, and Williamson. These are the spots where we are going to potentially challenge our records for the day today. I think Greenville and Kinston, those records are going to be out of reach, but still making our way into the low 80s. So open up the house windows, let the Mother Nature warm the house up itself, and especially with those gusty southwesterly winds, bring a little refreshing air into the neighborhood here. A few clouds left over early this morning, but we are quickly clearing out. Windy and warm with those temperatures 78 to 82, even at the beaches. Keep in mind, our surf temps are into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s. When you bring that southwesterly wind in across those cooler temperatures, I think even the beaches were going to warm up into the low 70s for later on this afternoon. Overnight tonight, mainly clear skies. Clouds do start to come back into the picture, though, as we head into the early dawn hours tomorrow. A little bit cooler than this morning, where we're starting off in the 60s. How about upper 40s and low 50s? And then those clouds continue to build in for the morning hours tomorrow. Some scattered showers around in the afternoon as the warm front presses across the area. Very similar to what we saw back yesterday morning as that warm front came across. We did get a few scattered showers. All right, the severe weather, we're definitely there. We've been covering it all morning out in the Central Plains through Missouri, through Kentucky and Tennessee. And this action was shifting eastbound. Now, when you sit down and do kind of a checklist as far as severe weather is concerned, it's almost kind of like cooking. Ingredients come together for us here in the east. You'll have to look and see if they're going to have potential severe weather. When I did the checklist yesterday, there was six things saying that we've had the potential for severe weather. 4 things on the other side of the ledger that said it may not be as bad. And we actually got off rather lucky here for us in Eastern Carolina. Did not have the severe weather as that whole system moved eastbound during the overnight period. In fact, this is what things look like as far as the radar is concerned. Notice how the returns just kind of really dissipate once that action got east of the mountains. And as a result, we're seeing drier air coming in, but warmer air. This air can be traced all the way back to Baja, California, coming into the neighborhood here. Notice that dry swath through the central portions of the United States. Meanwhile, we're already talking about and tracking our next storm system. And in a similar fashion, this one's going to tap into the Gulf of Mexico moisture and potentially could bring us some severe weather in here late in the afternoon and evening hours on Saturdays. That's something we'll continue to track and keep you alerted to as we go through the next several days. And a lot of this, again, has to do with the way the jet stream is configured. The jet stream, that ribbon of air up the upper levels of the atmosphere that runs around 30,000 feet. Well, you can see that we've got a little bit of a ridge that's going to build here off the southeast coast of the United States. Now notice as this next storm system digs in, and this one is going to bring a lot of cold air in on the back side of it. However, notice this ridge kind of popping off the southeast coast going into Saturday morning. That's going to allow this rich feed of flow right out of the Gulf of Mexico right towards us here in Eastern Carolina. And as a result, with a fairly strong short wave coming through, we do have that potential for maybe some severe weather again to Saturday night going into Sunday morning. And you'll notice the lines here, the ISO heights, very compact over Eastern Carolina, which is very indicative of a very strong jet stream coming over us. Notice the cold air poised off to the north here. That's going to be coming in as we go into early next week as the vortex kind of settles in over the mid-Atlantic states in New England. So that cold air is going to have a chance to make its way in here to Eastern Carolina. But it's brief, just like we've seen the trend this winter. It's in and it's out. And quickly the ridge starts to rebound in here for the middle of next week. Gusty southwesterly winds with sunshine get us to near record highs for the day today. That front kind of stalls down along the Georgia-South Carolina border, and that immediately comes back again as that next storm system comes out of the southwest and central plains. Notice by tomorrow, clouds are on our doorstep. They increase through the morning hours here as that warm front lifts across the area. By the afternoon, could see a scattered shower around. And then notice as we go into early Saturday morning, cold front poised along the mountains, but we're actually seeing some breaks in the overcast. So I think we'll see some peaks of sunshine early in the morning hours on Saturday, and then by the afternoon, that cold front will be coming in. And again, the dew points will surge up. We'll have a jet stream in place, so the ingredients potentially are there for some more wind damage as that front comes into the area late Saturday night going into early Sunday morning. Then after that, we'll clear things out and that colder air coming in. Now, forecast models are showing you the delay and the timing of this front, and as a result, we may still be dealing with some scattered showers in here for Sunday morning, and then clearing out by the afternoon and remaining at or even slightly below normal as far as temperatures are concerned as we head into the first part of next week. So we dodged a bullet with round number 1 as far as the severe weather is concerned. We'll continue to alert you to the potential for severe weather number 2 coming late Saturday going into Sunday. Have yourself a beautiful Thursday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.